Hello, everyone. Rene Brent here from Rene Brent Hypnosis. I'm going to just chat for a little bit, let people get caught up if they want to. I want to check in and just do a little intro. I am Rene Brent from Rene Brent Hypnosis. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist in Maitland, Florida. I am a registered nurse for over 30 years, and I am happy to do what I do. I have the best job in the world. I tell people I have a front row seat every day to helping people really figure out where they are in life, how they want their life to be, what could be holding them back. Maybe that, big butt. I wrote a book called How Big Is Your Butt about 3.5 years ago now. And very proud of that book. It talks about the blocks that we have and how we get in our own way. And I get the pleasure and the privilege of helping people every day really find their truth. Hi, Beth. Hi, Lori. Hi, Donna. How is everyone doing? Good. And I was just introducing myself, that I'm a clinical hypnotherapist. I love what I do. I'm also an instructor of hypnotherapy. I am a lead instructor and a director for Florida for the Institute of Interpersonal Hypnotherapy. It's the only school licensed in the Department of Education in the state of Florida. Over 500 hours of training. So been doing this a little while, so have some thing. The girls that are on here, let me know how you're doing. How are things? You can just type in anything you want me to cover today, anything you're interested in knowing about. Go ahead and do that. It's very interesting for me on the other side of still seeing clients and working online, even in-house, very selectively for who comes in. I am also writing a book called What Has Worry Done For You Lately? That we'll see if that's thing. Hello, Janet. If I'm writing a book about worry in the most explosive state of worry in the global history. It's fascinating to me. And I have to tell you, I've had this book on my mind for a lot of years. And I just really started getting serious about it in the last few months again. And I was working through my own cases of worry. Hey, Karen. And now it's fascinating to observe it from this point of view. And I just added a chapter called When the World Worries. So I am getting some good data, that's for sure. And one of the analogies that I came up around worry, how many of you are worrying? How many worry? Yeah, a lot of us worry. It's really hard to do it when everyone else is worrying and we feed ourselves with the data and the hype and the news. I would say really choose your media sources very carefully and limit your time of injection of such worry. But I have come up with this analogy that worriers are like meerkats, right? You know, where a meerkat like gets down and then all of a sudden it goes up again and then it comes down and it gets up. Because when things get too quiet for a meerkat, there's an assumption that there's danger waiting for them. So they get this surge of energy, this surge of awareness and alertness, and then they can go back. So if you're a worrier, then you're like a meerkat because you're seeking that chemistry. When we're in the chemistry of worry and stress, we have thoughts that are translated into chemistry into our body. That's what makes it a feeling. And we have those warning signs in our body called the felt sense. I covered this a little bit last week. The felt sense is the feeling of the sensation of emotion, energy in motion. And it shows up in your body a long time before you are aware of it here, before you're consciously aware of it. So that chemistry moves pretty quickly. It's about 10 seconds. And if it's going longer than 10 seconds, it's because you're putting the log on the fire. So know that. The good news about that is if your worry or your stress is going longer than 10 seconds, then you're the one that's amplifying it. Because now you've just gone to, because worry is really telling yourself, I don't trust myself in this moment. You don't have to trust anyone else in the world. Hi, Maura. Hi, Palmer. You don't have to trust anyone else in the world. The only person you have to trust is yourself. And stress and the physical stress is really just the physical manifestation of you telling yourself, I can't trust myself. And the truth is we can trust ourselves. We all have the capability of moving through there. We're already doing it. We're almost 2 weeks into this of doing it, and we're doing it as a country, as a community, and we're doing it as a world. We're getting through it, and we're letting our physical bodies adapt to the virus. We're letting our structure, our infrastructure do it, so we can trust ourselves. So release yourself from being the meerkat and looking for that energy, because that chemistry of worry that we're spinning, thought, physical chemistry into our physical body, that chemistry is very addicting, and it doesn't last very long, again, like 10 seconds. So you might be addicted to worry. I want to encourage people to move into this idea of planning now. Planning is seeing things more objectively, being the observer. In just a few minutes, I'm going to do something called the seat of the observer to teach you how to not get caught up in this, but just be the observer of it and allow it, so you're not swept away by the tsunami that's coming in. It's just getting to higher ground and being the observer of it and just giving yourself a break. How's everyone doing? If you have anything you want to add, any questions, anything you want me to cover today, I would be happy to do that. It could be interactive. I'm right here, and I'll just keep chatting away. So is anyone having problems with sleep? That's what I'm wondering, if I need to get to sleep, the issue about sleep this week or next week, next Friday. So just go ahead, if you have any input of that, let me know. So I was watching a Greg Braden video today. If any of you know who Greg Braden is, he is a scientist. He's a microbiologist, I believe, but he's also a very spiritual kind of guy. He works a lot with Dr. Joe Dispenza, and he's got a great video out right now called Fact or Fiction. It's about 45 minutes. But one thing that he said that I loved, which says, I'm optimistic, and I'm a realist. Therefore, I am realistically optimistic. And that's where I choose to be, is realistically optimistic about all of this, and move into curiosity about it. Really get above it and move into curiosity about it. And that's what I'm going to hand over to you, and I hand over to my clients when I see them. I'm doing a lot of stress reduction online. I'm rebooting my clients to remember, so they can remember that they all have those techniques. They all have the ability to move through that. One of the things I'm also hearing from my clients that I want to let you know about is they're feeling a little lost, and many of them feel like they don't have structure. Well, the only person that can create structure in their life is who? You. So I want you to consider. I never tell anybody how to think or feel or what to do. That's not my job as a hypnotherapist, but I'm going to suggest to you that I find with my clients that they do much better through the days, these long days now, with structure. It could be a loose structure, like in the morning, get up around 9 to 10 or 7 to 8. I'm getting up at the same time, working out in the park with our trainer, and I'm trying to do as much structure. By the way, exercise really has been shown to boost the immune system and to help us with this negative spinning of chemistry that I was talking about. So if you're moving your body, you don't have to workout, you don't have to try and run a marathon right now, but just move your body, go for a walk. Dance, have a dance party. I love the videos out right now of all the people dancing in their homes. That's really inspiring to me. I love that. And get some chemistry, some positive chemistry, and hydrate. But structure your day. Hi, Miss Patty. Structure your day as much close as you can. I know some of you have children. I'm very lucky. My children are all grown and they don't have children, so my worry is minimal for them, and because they're all safe and hunkered down in different parts of the country and world. So I want to encourage you to structure your day. Find some kind of structure. I would love, as a professional hypnotherapist and someone who specializes in a professional in brain waves and teaches people how to meditate and self-hypnosis every day, is just spend 5-10 minutes quieting your body. Maybe in the morning and maybe in the evening. Spend some time just quiet. Shh. We create our lives based on the noise and chaos of that around us, which is distracting to what's going on internally. So if you're having a hard time quieting your body, you're really telling yourself, again, I can't trust myself to understand how I feel about all of this. So spend some time quieting them. The mind might be busy in the beginning, but just spend some time just sitting still. Again, if your body's moving, you're telling yourself, I can't trust myself. You can trust yourself. You have done it, you are doing it, and you will continue to do it. We will move through this. So structure your day, do some things that are nice for yourself. Even structure, I've had a woman who just cannot drink water, and she knows water, she needs water right now because stress is so dehydrating because of the chemistry of it. So she schedules in an alarm on her clock to drink water. And sometimes we have to do that for ourselves. Gabriella, hello. I'm so glad everyone's here joining me today. And this is going to be recorded and continue to be open for the public. So if you know anyone that could hear some of the stuff that you're hearing that you think could benefit them, just send them onto my Rene Brent page, and they can listen and take what they like and leave what they don't, for sure. So so meditation is very important. And then understand that when you move into worry, you're moving yourself into a stress brain wave. When that happens, you're moving into fight or flight. And when you're moving into fight or flight, the rest of your body and mind, parts of your mind shut down, like your prefrontal cortex. So you're telling yourself, nope, I got to survive. That's all I can do right now. And you're shutting down your ability to be creative, to problem solve, to feel ease and comfort. So, and also when you're in that, your brain wave, this very narrow spectrum of information that you can gather, 7 plus or minus bits of information. So we have a very narrow bandwidth to be able to solve problems. If you go into a meditative state, if you learn to relax, we're going to review the alpha sequence that I taught last week, and I'm going to combine that with something called Seat of the Observer in just a minute. Hold on. When you do that, now you opened up. When you go into an alpha brainwave, sometimes even a theta brainwave, which is a little moderate meditation or hypnosis, now you've opened up, research shows, 20 million bits of information that you can gather to solve the issues that you're having in your life right now. So just know that there's a place for it. Please schedule it for it. If your mind's busy, it's okay. Just keep your body still. If your body is still, your mind will follow. When your mind is quiet, then you can connect to something outside of your immediate circumstances. The stillness is something that we can all take away as a bonus from this time that we're going through with COVID-19. So any questions before I move on? Structure. And the other thing I want to add is questions. I have it up there. How do you want to feel when this is over? Do you want to feel bloated from all the sugar? Do you want to have gained weight? Do you want to feel sad and worn out from just holding this ball of worry and stress down? I'm not saying that this is fun. This sucks, right? But it's teaching yourself to go into neutral. But if you're in this weeks now of constant worry and stress hormones and ability to sleep, like Karen said, it's affecting your sleep. If you do that, then it turns into a chronic thing, and you're going to affect the physicality of your body. And any kind of physical issue that you had before may amplify. So it's really about how do you want to feel when this is over? If you're overing anything, over drinking, overeating, over whatever, besides sex, I think people can over sex right now as long as, they're doing it with social distancing. Just kidding. That's good chemistry in my opinion, but be mindful. How do you want to feel when this is over? Right? People are so clever on Facebook. This is such a great means for Facebook right now, because I'm just finding such humor in how creative people are. I'm very curious about how people are responding. And I have to tell you, I tend to release the negative ones and or the political ones. I don't think it's the time and place for it, but I tend to go for the humor. I like it. The other one is Who do you want to be? Who do you want to be when this is over? My daughter just said, thanks, Mom, for the sex tip. It's hysterical. Thanks, Ariel. You know me. I'm never afraid to go there. So this is the thing. My point, I got distracted by that. Who do you want to be when this is over? Set a goal for yourself. How do I want to feel and who do I want to be when this is over? If you know the end of a movie, you can go through the difficult parts that you're watching much easier. It feels easier because you know how it's going to end. Set this vision, set this goal for yourself. This is how I want to be and feel when this is over. And then you'll start setting up the structure to put that in place. Does that make sense to everyone? I know everyone's nodding. Yes, thank you. Awesome. All right, who's ready to learn some techniques? Enough chat. I'm going to try to make this about 30, 40 minutes today because I know we all have, we're inside, but we all have things to do. So last week, I talked about the alpha sequence. The alpha sequence is awesome. I love the science of the body and mind. I love neuroscience. This is what I really base my my practice on in hypnotherapy, is teaching my clients, if you know what's physically happening with your body and your mind, then it will make sense for you. Like to breathe. I know everyone says #breathe. We got to breathe. I have a whole chapter in my book, How Big Is Your Butt, called Breathe or It'll Make You Blue. Because when we're in fight or flight, it's also freeze. When you're in the freeze state, we hold our breath as human beings. And when we hold our breath, we're trying to suppress emotion. When you don't allow emotion, it amplifies. And it's going to show up somewhere in your life or your body, or you're not going to sleep at night. So it's really simple. It's better than a half a volume, I promise you, is to spend some time through the day breathing. Exhale slowly and breathing. Also, when you're holding your breath, you're tightening up this area here, which is activating the vagal nerve and sending a constriction, telling your vagal nerve, cranial nerve number 10, oh, we're in fight or flight. We have to tense up. We have to get ready. We have to be the meerkat. We have to go. So it's really about doing the alpha sequence, is bringing you down to a slower brain wave so you can access all parts of your brain and access this big bandwidth of information so you can get creative in solutions and know who you want to be. So the alpha sequence is this. Simple. Put your finger right here. Everyone, just put your finger here as you're listening to me, right? We don't want to touch our mouth. Just touch your jaw. It's okay. Does it feel tense? If there is tension there, you know that you're tensing this whole area down here, which is sending this fight or flight, this stress signal to your brain, which is your sympathetic nervous system, without getting too medical. So all you do is I want you to start paying attention through the day now and just start putting your finger here and seeing if your jaw is tense. Then you know, okay, I need to take a few minutes here. And this is the alpha sequence. All you do is now relax your jaw, drop it down a little bit, and just drop it down and relax it. When you relax your jaw, you're relaxing the whole area around the vagal nerve, right? There's a lot of research around the vagal nerve that's saying, oh, we can rest and digest now. We can calm down a little bit. And it activates a parasympathetic nervous system, right? Great chemistry, creativity, opens up the prefrontal cortex of your brain, problem solving, relaxation. Your mind and body can quiet when you don't feel like you're running from a lion. So relax your jaw. Now relax your tongue. When I say that to people, they're like, what does that mean? Just drop your tongue down and just almost like it gets a little bit fatter, and relax your tongue and jaw like this. So go ahead and do that. Relax your tongue and your jaw. When you relax your tongue, it's a brain hack. You're slowing down the message centers, the language centers from your brain, right? Brain has to speak to the tongue and we have to talk. So it slows down the language centers. That internal dialogue you're having, those what ifs, could have, should haves, Stay tuned because I'm going to be doing a really fun meditation later where I'm taking you to the worry room where we can let go of some of this stuff. Hi, Vaughn. Hi, Lynn. Nice to have you join me. So we're doing the alpha sequence. The alpha sequence is put your tongue, what's this called? A finger here. Relax your jaw. Relax your tongue. And now you're going to breathe. Slow inhale and long, slow exhale. Listen, go ahead and try it. You're on here. You might as well do it, right? Slow inhale. I have had clients say this is a lifesaver for them. It really does help them release any tension and really send a signal to your entire body, all your brain, all your body, rest and digest. You're getting really nice chemistry right now. You can probably feel the relaxation. Relax your tongue, jaw, and breathe. Slow inhale and slow exhale. Slow inhale. And just do that for a couple times here, just moments here. Go ahead and do that. Close your eyes if you need to. I like for people to close their eyes when they're doing this if they can, because what it does is it helps us associate inwards. We're so used to being external and distracted and busy so we don't have to feel. I want you to take the opportunity to be inside. Relax your tongue, your jaw. Breathe. Slow inhale. Long, slow exhale. Good. Inhale. Slow exhale. Excellent. Notice what's happening. Perhaps you just feel a little bit of the tension releasing. You're doing a brain hack here. You're in charge. You're in the driver's seat. Now I'm going to add something on called Seat of the Observer. I want you to close your eyes. As your eyes are closed, just continue to relax your tongue, your jaw. Breathe. I'm going to take you to one of my favorite places. It's hard for me. I should keep my eyes open here, but I like to close it because it's such a credible place to be. I've been here a lot lately. It's not like you do this work and all of a sudden life's rainbows and unicorns when the entire world is in worry. No, I have to do a lot of this work myself right now, and to keep myself grounded and okay. So breathe in, breathe out, relax your tongue, jaw, eyes closed, and now what I call the silky, velvety darkness. I love this space. Just imagine that you're sitting between your two physical eyes here. Just imagine that you're sitting here and you're looking down at your body, like you're on a bridge and you're looking down. This is called the seat of the observer. What we're going to be doing is become the observer of thoughts and emotions and our physical sensations. So you're not swept away with them. So you can be the observer of them and you can allow them to flow and allow them. We do not want to suppress emotion. Again, if we suppress emotion, they grow and they pop up somewhere else. If you allow emotion, they do. If you suppress emotion, you close your heart. If you close your heart, it's very difficult to know who you want to be at the end of this. It's very difficult to problem solve, and it's very difficult to connect to the people around you or to have the energy to do what you need to do while you're in-house, right? So relaxing your tongue, your jaw. For those of you who just joined me, hello to everybody. Relax your tongue, your jaw. Eyes closed, breathing. Inhale and exhale. Long, slow exhale all the way to the bottom of that inhale and exhale because you want full exchange of oxygen. We do not breathe deep enough. Most of us are oxygen depleted. Most of us are dehydrated, which affects our mood and our ability to think clearly and focused. So breathe, exhale. And in this space, almost imagine you're sitting between your two physical eyes looking down, and I just want you to be the observer of your physical sensations. Maybe it's your arms in your lap. Maybe it's the rise and fall of your breath. Maybe you have a little bit of an ache or pain because you haven't been sleeping, or you're sleeping too much, or you're not moving your body like you normally do. Just observe. You don't have to judge. No judgment. Just be the observer. They can be positive, negative, or neutral. observing and allowing the emotion, the physical sensations. Might be tension somewhere in your body, but as you just allow, notice what's happening. As you breathe, inhale, exhale, relaxing your tongue and your jaw. And when you feel like the physical sensations, and you can always return to this later, when they've gone to neutral, really, we're not trying to be happy about everything that's going on. We're trying to move into neutral. We're trying to just bring things down a little bit and allow. I want you to just observe your thoughts. From the seat of the observer, just looking down, just observe your thoughts. They might be very busy right now. As you allow your thoughts to come in, they can be positive, negative, or neutral. It'll be like, what the hell am I doing right now? I hope nobody sees me sitting at my computer doing this. As you relax your tongue, your jaw, breathing in, exhaling. Eyes closed, the seat of the observer between your two physical eyes, looking down. You've already observed your physical sensations. Now observe your thoughts. I'm just going to be quiet for a minute. Let those thoughts come in and notice how they just move right by on the bridge, watching them float by without being caught up in them. All you have to do is allow here. If you learn to allow, then you learn to trust. If you learn to trust, you feel safer. And this whole experience will be much easier for you. If you're having difficulties with this, observe the difficulty of this. It's okay. No judgment. All of us as a world are retraining our perceptions. We're retraining our physical reactions. It's an opportunity to get to know you again. As your thoughts are quieting down, your physical sensation, I want you to just observe the emotions that are showing up. You might be experiencing it. If you feel, listen, if you're there and you feel some emotion, just allow it. I've done this where I was just really pissed off and I know I didn't understand it. I just had tears coming down my face without understanding it. It's okay. Your mind and body will help you with this. Just breathe, relaxing your tongue and your jaw, and breathing and allowing. They can be positive, negative, or neutral. Just be the observer. Trust what's coming up for you. Just about gaining clarity and awareness and stillness. Relaxing your tongue and your jaw and breathing. I'm going to encourage you guys to do this 2 or 3 times a day. Just get comfortable with the stillness and being the observer. Now, after you've done this and there's some clarity that you need, or what's my next small step, I want you to imagine that you can look up into your mind's eye, into this big space above you, with your eyes closed. Again, that velvety darkness. And as you're up, looking up, expand in all the space in front of you. This is my favorite place. I love being here. As I'm expanding all the way to the sides, imagine looking up, and I imagine like I'm floating around and I can look down and up and around, and I'm really not attached to my physical body. You're so much more than your physical experience. I don't mean to sound woo-woo. It's truth. You're so much more. We're so much more than what we're experiencing here in this world right now. The earth is getting used to the quiet. We're getting used to the quiet. It's not a bad thing. Continue to relax your tongue and your jaw. Breathe in. Exhale. Close your eyes. Good. If you're still at the seat of the observer, observing your thoughts and your emotions, your physical sensations, that's okay. But if you look up into that space in your eyes, above your eyes, in that darkness, this is where you understand there's no past, there's no future. It's just you being right now still. If your mind's busy, it's okay. You can go back down to being the observer of your thoughts. It may need your attention right now. Be flexible. Go up and go down and be the observer when you need to. And as you're in that space above, this is where I gain clarity. This is where I can go into neutral, like I talked about last week. And I love telling people, you don't have to be happy. Let's go into neutral. Let's decide and be in charge of who you want to be at the end of this and how you want to feel. Gain control of your physical and emotional, mental experience. Be in the driver's seat here. Just gain clarity. In this space, this is when I ask myself, what's my next small step? Because if we go too far ahead in this, we don't have any answers, and then we're falling off a cavern. So just ask yourself, what's my next small step in this space as your eyes are closed, looking up into your mind's eye? And trust it. Maybe it's just calling a friend you haven't seen in a while. Maybe it's just, I just need to stay in this alpha sequence just a few more minutes longer. Or maybe I need to just go for a walk. Or maybe I need to write an outline for a book. Whatever it is, trust what comes up. This is where you're going to gain clarity. This is where you're going to have ease. If your mind gets busy, again, just go to the seat of the observer, look down. As you do this is all about opening the heart, keeping the heart open for you to stay connected to your truth. If you have these worries, these what ifs come in, ask yourself this very simple question: what is the truth? We can't answer that. There's no absolutes. There's definitely not any absolutes about how we're moving forward with COVID-19. We just have to be still and present and trust your mind and your body to move forward. Excellent. When you're ready, very quickly, anyone can give me some feedback. How was that? Did you understand it? Any questions? Because then we're going to move into a really nice meditation. But I just wanted to get some feedback. How did you find that? Easy? Hard? Go ahead and type it in. Give me some feedback. Remember, relaxation is just this expression of trust, the physical expression of trust. Okay, I give some thumbs up. Good. All right, excellent. Perfect. Practice this again and again. Good, Gabriella, I'm glad you. Another hypnotherapist in Chicago. She's awesome. And one of my students, and she's amazing. And thank you, Gabriella, for your support. I know that you help your clients each and every day as well. This is going to be recorded. Save it. Come back to it. If any of you have any questions, you can go to my website, reneebrenthypnosis.com, and you can book a 15-minute conversation. I love to do it. I do a 1-hour reboot for stress. If you feel like you'd rather work on this in private, I'd be happy to help you out with that and set that up for you with a private appointment. But mostly knowing that you're in charge of how you want to feel and be at the end of this. Excellent. All right. Thank you, Alan. Alan is also an incredible hypnotherapist in the San Francisco. I hope you're good, Alan. I know you guys have been hit pretty hard. And I met him at a conference that I spoke at, and he is just one of my favorites. He is such a joy, and I'm really happy that you've joined me. And hi, Tally, Barbara, nice for you. It's okay, Monica, if you came late. This is recorded. Again, I want you to remember that you're in charge. Schedule your day, put some structure to your day, even if it's just from, 9 to 12 and you want to like zone out and network the rest of the day, have some structure in your day. Good. Hi, Marsha. I'm glad that you relaxed. Good. Thank you, Patty. All right. Who's ready to go to the worry room? So this is what I'm writing about in my book, and I teach my clients about worry, that it is addicting. The chemistry of it is addicting. Worry moves you into anxiety, and that physical manifestation of worry creates a lot of havoc on your mind and your body. So it's really about, if you're a worrier and you think worry's your friend, by the way, here's a spoiler to the book. It's not your friend. It's a thief. It steals from you every day. It's like a friend who comes over but goes into your, into your bedroom when you're not looking and steals out of your purse. It does. It's a thief. And it masks itself as something that's helpful. It is not, I promise you. So you can plan, but in order to plan, you have to get to a calmer brainwave in order to gain perspective. So the alpha sequence and going up into that space and ask your next goal. By the way, John Overdorf, I did an incredible conference with him. This last one was delayed due to this, but he's an incredible linguistic specialist, NLP and hypnotherapist, and he just mashed all of these worlds together for me in neuroplasticity, and I'm so grateful to him. The alpha sequence is his, and he told me that he's happy to have share it with people. So there you go. Let's go into a meditation. But your own inner hypnotist, by the way, where you guys were in that relaxed state, you were hypnotized. You did it yourself. You were in an alpha brainwave, hence the alpha sequence. So you put yourself in. As a hypnotherapist, I don't do some magic on you and make people go hypnotized. I just give you the opportunity to put yourself into a trance, into a safe experience. Hypnotherapy is now when we're going to have a purpose. Meditation and hypnosis are the same in brainwave. I am just giving hypnotherapy, or hypnosis gives you, has a, what's it called? Has a purpose, we have something that we want to do in it. Wow. Brain fart right there. Hello, Michael Dot. Glad to hear you. Hi, Dot. It's a good friend of my beautiful sister, Terry, all the way in Australia. I cannot get to her. Thank God I just saw her and her family in December. Miss them. I miss all of my family. I have 2 children in another country, in Israel, and I have 1 in Chicago, but they're all locked down with people that they enjoy. So let me just say this before we go into meditation. There are people, my clients especially, who have difficulties in their marriage or their relationships, that are locked in with people that they don't trust, with people they don't feel safe with. And it's hard. It's really hard because they feel helpless. They feel powerless. Those are my people I want just to stay in this calm space and don't have the talk. Don't make any big decisions now about anything in your life. I'm just going to just go into neutral and just hold on. Anyway, all right, let's move into meditation. Find a quiet spot. And we're just going to start out again with the alpha sequence so you can practice it and know that you got this. You can close your eyes. That way you can go within. Get comfortable. Try not to move your body too much, because if you move your body, it's a distraction and it elevates your brain waves. So eyes closed. I'm going to do it with you. If you want to keep your eyes open, if you feel better with that, that's okay too. You can do it both ways. Eyes closed or open. Relax your tongue, relax your jaw, and breathe. Slow exhale. All the way to the bottom. Full breath. Really take the time to give yourself some extra oxygen. Man, it's a free drug. Hello, you can over that. Breathe. Feels good. I do a lot of breathing exercises now to just release some of the energy that I'm experiencing around the world here. Relax your tongue, relax your jaw. Breath in. Slow exhale. Good. Eyes closed. Every sound that you hear, every breath that you take is just going to allow you to become more and more relaxed. Good. Be in that space. Relax your tongue and jaw. If you're just joining, relax. We're doing the alpha sequence. Eyes closed. Relax your tongue. Relax your jaw. Eyes closed. Full inhale. Long, slow exhale. We're doing a brain hack here. You're telling your mind with your tongue relaxed, slow down the language, the internal dialogue. Relaxing your jaw. You're sending a signal to your vagal nerve. Let's rest and digest now. Let everything slow down. Breathe. Get that extra oxygen, letting that vagal nerve relax in our three brains, our mind, our heart, and our gut. We want them all to be relaxed and open as we move through this challenge in our lives. Now, go up to that space, look up into that darkness. As you look up, open up and expand all the way to the periphery. Continue to breathe. Trust your mind, trust your body. Again, you can be the observer of the thoughts. You don't want to suppress it. Just say, excuse me, thank you, but no thank you. I'm busy right now. Good. As we're moving into this meditation, eyes close. Relax your tongue, relax your jaw. Breath in. Slow exhale. Again, physical relaxation is just the physical manifestation that you're trusting yourself right now to be still. Put all your attention on your eyelids, make them so very heavy and so relaxed. You feel as if they just do not want to work. Imagine that for now those eyelids are so heavy that you just can't be bothered with opening them. If you'd like to go even deeper, you can pretend. Simply pretend if you try to open your eyes, you find they just do not want to work. When you're convinced they're comfortably closed down, you can stop trying. Relax your eyelids. Send a wave of relaxation down through your whole body. Begin to relax head to toe and skin to bones. Again, if thoughts come in, just ask them to step aside. If there's a part of your mind that's busy, just say, please, just give me this space. You don't want to suppress, just set it aside. In this meditation, relax your tongue, your jaw, breathe. Exhale, eyes closed, still the body. The chemistry you're getting right now is so important. Now, to help you relax even more, I'm going to count from 10 down to 1. With each descending number that you hear, you're going to relax even more. Now, you can count along or listen to my words, but know with every number that you hear, with every breath that you take, you become more and more relaxed. And by the time we get to the number 1, you'll be far more deeply relaxed. 10, going deeper, deeper, and deeper relaxed. 9, down, 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 letting go. 8, more relaxed, more relaxed, more relaxed. 7 and 6, deeper, deeper, and deeper, allowing everything to relax. As you relax, just allow my voice to go with you. 5, down, down, everything's slowing down. As your body's relaxing, your mind's relaxing, thoughts slowing down on their own. 4 and 3, relax, relax, relax. Everything's slowing down now. 2, deeper now, deeper, deeper. Trusting yourself, trusting your body. You're in the driver's seat now. And 1, deeper relaxed, deeper relaxed, deeper relaxed. Now let your mental and physical body relax with every sound that you hear, every word that I say. But we're going to take you even deeper, even more relaxed. I want you to imagine, almost as though you're in a beautiful place. Feel the sun on you, perfect, gentle sun, shining on your body. As that beautiful energy shining on your entire body is going to relax you one body part at a time. As you feel it soaking in to your face, your forehead, your eyes, and behind your eyes. Let it soak in deep into your mind, all parts of that mind and brain that are active, that are busy. Just let it go in and soothe and comfort and relax. It's okay. It's safe here. Nobody wants anything. Nobody needs anything. No decisions to be made in this moment. Just let it soak in and give yourself this opportunity to just relax. Let this energy move into all your sinuses. As it moves through, this healing energy can release any irritation, boost your immune system. Let it just flow through in your jaw and your tongue, again relaxing. As it moves down to the back of your head, the back of your neck, just relaxing and releasing any tension. Let it move into your throat, your physical throat, clearing and releasing anything that's in the way, any agitants, any irritations. And I want you to imagine it opening up as though you understand that what you have to say in this world is so important. Your ideas, your experiences, who you are is important. Let this energy move into your shoulders, your arms and your elbows, your forearms, hands, even your fingertips. And with your eyes closed and your body relaxed, imagine that you can open up your fingertips and let this energy flow from the top of your head down through your brain, your mind, out your fingers, letting go of any patterns, beliefs, behaviors, anything that's in the way of you moving forward each day, creating your own goals, being in charge of how you want to feel and how you want to be. Sending this message with every breath that you trust yourself. It's safe to relax right now. Let that flow as this energy now moves down into your chest. Every inhale and every exhale, let it move through your heart. This is called coherence. You don't have to try, just allow. Your mind will take care of it. Just imagine it moves through your heart, opening up your heart, letting go of anything that's in the way of knowing. Really trusting yourself, knowing that you're capable and that you're strong. And you have the ability to find solutions for any issues that are coming up for you. You have, you will, and you will continue. And when you give yourself the opportunity to relax and to trust, you've just opened up your supercomputer and you have so much ability now to problem solve. You don't have to take on anyone else's worry right now. It's okay. Self-care is not selfish. Allow that to flow through as it moves down your spine, your upper, middle, and lower back. Every muscle, nerve, and fiber just relaxing, releasing, and letting go. Let this energy move down, down now, with every breath into all your internal organs. Let this energy calm, soothe, and comfort with your eyes closed, your jaw relaxed, breathing. Just let this energy flow through and calm down any part of your body, your digestive system, anything that's agitated or irritated from stress or worry. Let it calm. Stay in the moment, soothe and comfort. Quiet. Dilute any issues that are going on. Let it move down your hips. It feels so good to be relaxing from the hips all the way down to your head. And another wave, move down into your legs, spiraling in the large muscles, your knees, behind your knees, shins, calves, feet and toes. And imagine you can open up your toes just like you did your fingers. Sounds odd. You can imagine it, think about it, have the intention. And as this energy, this infinite energy flows from the top of your head, out your fingers, down through your entire body, and out your toes. Again, you're sitting in that seat of the observer, right between your two physical eyes, looking down at this flow of energy moving through. And as a river does, it collects twigs and any debris. Just let it flow and just let it go. You don't have to control this. It's also going to release any blocks that you may or may not be aware of that you're holding. Anything that's in the way of you finding structure, of being in the driver's seat and trusting yourself. Let it flow. Now, if you're standing on that bridge and you're the observer, imagine that you could just throw anything. If something's coming up for you want to let go of, maybe it's regret. Maybe it's a conversation. Just let it go. It's not serving you. It's not logical to hold on to it. As you close up that energy, you can return to this anytime you choose. Close up the hands, closing up the fingers. Let this reformed energy move to your heart. As it goes to your heart, imagine that it goes from within and surrounds you in a beautiful bubble or a cocoon. And make it a color that feels very safe. And as your body and mind relax, it becomes very open to imagery or suggestions, and everything you experience will be deeply embedded in your conscious and subconscious mind. So I want to take you on a journey. Again, you may think this, you may actually see this and experience this, you may have the intention of it. Trust what comes up for you. You do it the way you do it. There's not a wrong or right way. I'm surrounded by this beautiful bubble. Imagine that you're going to lift and rise and lift into this velvety darkness, this silky darkness there. 1, rising and lifting. 2, feeling very safe and comfortable. 3, lifting and rising and lifting safe. Maybe you're just in the darkness. Maybe you feel yourself safely rising out of your home, out of your office, through the sky. Have some fun and joy. But we're going to go on a very special journey to a place that each one of you individually can only go for yourself. As you're enjoying the space and time, feel the lightness of your soul, of your body. Take advantage. I'm going to count from 3 down to 1, and when I do, you're going to be in front of a door, in a hallway, a room. Trust what comes up for you. 3, feel yourself dropping down carefully, safely, comfortably. 2, starting to gain some clarity. Maybe you see a building that you're dropping into, or floor. And 1, be there now. Feel your feet on the ground. Look around you, sense there's a door in front of you. Maybe there's a hallway with lots of doors. This is your door. Only you can get to that. And it's labeled the worry room or stress room, whichever word you identify. They're cousins. And in this room, only you can go. So I'm going to count to 3. You're going to relax even more, and you're going to open the door. Now notice if the door is glass or wood or metal. Perhaps you can feel your hand on the doorknob. 1, opening up the door. 2, getting a glimpse inside. You see a big table. 3, you're in the room. You're the only one that could enter it. Close the door behind you. And you see a big table. And in the middle of this table is a box. And inside this box are all your worries, all your what ifs, maybe your should haves, could haves. Inside this worry box are yours. You're the only one that can see them. We're not suppressing them. We don't want to pretend that they're not there. You just want to unpack it and leave it on the table so you can look at it without judgment and just see it. Go to the box and start unpacking. Again, it could be a thought or you can see it. But unpack your worry box onto the table. Go ahead as I give you some time. Trust what's coming up for you. Again, no judgment. Letting it go. Lay it all out there. It can fit, I promise you. This is awareness. This is release. And you can come back to this worry room anytime you choose to free yourself, to move towards trust, to release anything that's blocking you. Without judgment. I want you to now go to the door and just look at what you've laid out on the table. Notice it. It's okay. You can leave it there. When you leave it in this room for you to see without judgment, you're telling your mind and your body, I see you, but I'm leaving you here. And I'm going out there in the world. I'm going out there in my life and with an open heart and trusting myself. You stay here. I'm going out there. And you're the only one that can get into this room. You can open the door when you're ready. And as you close the door to this worry room, leave it there and know that you're the only one that can get into this room. You can come back anytime. But something very interesting happens when you leave it out. It disappears. It doesn't hold. You've seen it. You've allowed it. Your mind and body can let it go. Now I'm going to end this meditation here in just a few minutes. A few seconds, actually. If you want to continue on and see what other doors are down there, there's an acceptance room. Maybe there's someone in one of the rooms that you need to speak to have a meeting with. You can explore this special place. Each room holds a very special place for you, and you can go in there, explore, release, gain awareness. But I'm going to count from 1 to 5 to bring you back to your regular waking consciousness. And when you open up your eyes at number 5, you'll understand that something's different, is not as it was. You'll feel the physical release, perhaps a little lighter. But you'll understand now what it feels like to be in the driver's seat of your life, of your opportunity to move forward. Knowing how you want to feel when this is over and who you want to be. 1, coming back more and more the sound of my voice. 2, clear-headed about your ability to feel safe, to feel structured, to be in charge of mind and body, and really get used to the stillness within. 3, rested and refreshed. You remember this entire session. You can return to this anytime you choose. 4, beautiful energy moving through your body. This calm energy, but yet vibrant and focused, ready for the day. And when you're ready on number 5, eyes open back here to your regular waking consciousness. Hello. To those of you who just joined, this is going to be recorded so you can turn to this later. Give me some feedback. How are you guys How was that for some of you? Write it up if you want. I love the worry room. I have been doing it for myself a little bit lately, and thank you, Gabriella. Um, I also have the acceptance room. I do that with a lot of my clients who really are just having a hard time moving forward with acceptance. Hi, Stephen. How are you? Awesome guy there. He does a lot of help for small businesses. Good. Some thumbs up. And if you did not visualize, it's okay. I am not visual. I have a thought and then I express it. The body and mind doesn't know the difference. It creates it the same way. So it's really just about practicing. I didn't get to sleep today. It's already an hour goes by so quickly. I never want to go over an hour. Next week, I am going to be doing Fridays at 2 p.m. Until we move through this. And maybe I'll just do it forever. Good. Someone had relaxation. Yawning, by the way, is a release of energy. If you felt yourself yawning, don't worry. I have people yawn in my room every single day, my clients, and they're so embarrassed. They're like, I go, no, it's okay. I will cheer you on if you yawn because you're expressing energy, releasing energy. And if people cry, don't ever apologize for crying. Don't ever apologize for crying. It's your chemical release and your tears, but it's also your body way of just letting go. So good. I'm glad that you guys, relax is different. I want you guys to practice this. Go back to it if you want. But the acceptance room is great if you have regrets. Most of us worry about the future now based on what's going on. Not many of us are in the past right now. I'm kind of working on moving forward with my clients. But Fridays at 2, I'm going to be here. Next week, I'm going to be talking about sleep. I'm definitely going to be teaching a new technique called tapping or EFT. If you've not tried it, it's very, very helpful. So helpful. You can look it up. You can go to tappingsolution.com if you want to get a head start. But if not, I'm going to teach you some really cool, quick ways to pattern interrupt next week. And we'll be talking about sleep. Again, if you have any questions, book a call with me, a 15-minute call at reneebrenthypnosis.com. If you know anybody who uses, you can send them the link. Also, I'm doing online and some selective in-house if my clients need it. So give me a call. I'm here for everyone, and we're going to get through this, I promise you. All right, beautiful people. The heat in the body is just energy. Someone asked me about, Marcia asked me about the heat that you feel. When we're releasing energy, my clients sometimes get very hot. I tend to get cold. Yawning, that's all about you just releasing. When you leave that worry in that room, your body's saying, okay, we can let go of it and we can move on now. So be well. If you have any suggestions for me for next week, let me know. I'm always open, and love you guys. Be there, stay strong, stay still, and find some structure. Bye.